Hi students, good morning to one and all. Today our subject, our final year first semester, our subject is grid and cloud computing. Okay, what is first of all we want to learn about grid computing and cloud computing. What is grid computing? Okay, we want to learn first of all what is grid computing. What exactly does it mean? The term grid is referring to a distributed computing infrastructures. Okay, the term grid it refers it's a distributed computing infrastructures. It able to provide resources. It's based on the needs of each clients. Okay, it's nothing but grid. Okay, the term it refers to a distributed computing infrastructures. It able to provide the resources, okay, in the sense readily available materials. It's based on the needs of each clients. Okay, what is the grid technology we have to learn here? In the sense it can largely enhance, in the sense it can largely increase the productivity and efficiency of virtual organizations, which must face the challenges by optimizing the processes and resources sharing, their networking and collaborations is nothing but grid computing. Okay, and coming to the main key concept of our subject is cloud. What is nothing but a cloud? Now what is a cloud? Cloud is nothing but it is widely distributed and it is purely network based, and the storage, it is a competition with the help of cloud to store data. Coming to once again I have repeat the what is a cloud. Cloud is nothing but it is a widely distributed network based, it is purely network based, and storage, it is the form of a computation also, in the sense we have to perform some evaluating some calculations with the help of cloud to store data. It's nothing but cloud. What exactly what does it mean exactly, cloud computing? In the sense cloud computing, in the sense it is storing data or applications on remote servers. Okay, it's nothing but it's processing data or applications from servers. Okay, and in cloud we have to accessing data or applications via internet. Okay, it's nothing but cloud computing. Okay, what does it exactly means? In the sense it is storing, processing and accessing what data or applications on remote servers via internet is nothing but cloud computing. Okay, our first unit introduction, what we have to discuss here, in the sense first one, evolution of distributed computing. Evolution of distributed computing, what does it mean exactly? How can I say it's evolution of distributed computing? Now listen carefully, otherwise we can't able to understand the concepts. Okay, what is evolution? Evolution, in the sense the gradual process of change something and development. Okay, evolution. What is the meaning of the distributing system? We have already said the term grid is refers to as a distributed computing infrastructure. Now let us see what does it mean exactly, distributed computing. A distributed computing system consists of multiple autonomous computers that communicate through a computer network. Yes, correct. What does it mean distributed? One system work will be shared to the another system, that system will be shared to the another system. What here what here the working will be, we have to share some softwares, applications and data throughout a computer network. We want to communicate to other systems is nothing but what, a distributed computing system. Okay, multiple, more than one independent computers that communicate through a computer network. And coming the one more point here, it accomplishes what, it achieves a task in a distributed way to achieve something results faster than computing with a single computer. That is the main theme of distributed computing. This is the typical view of distributed system. Okay, here we have to take some systems. It's a local area network. A host will be there and the database will be there, and coming to the gateways and host. Here what does it interacts, in the sense communication process from one to another. We want to multiple autonomous computers that communicate through a computer network in a distributed way to achieve the results, okay, within a single computer. Okay, it's nothing but what we want to say, it's a distributed computing. Coming to the what is the need for distributed computing, what is the need of ourselves, what does exact it mean, what is that need. Now we see this need to perform computing intensive tasks in a shorter time span as the tasks cloud. It consumes a lot of time on computing. Yes, what is the data intensive computing? Let us see what is a data intensive task in a shorter span of time. Nothing, ma'am. It is a class of parallel computing applications which use a data parallel approach, okay, to process a large volume of data. It's typically terabytes or petabytes in size of typically referred to as a big data. It's nothing it's a data computing, data intensive computing task, in the sense it is typically referred to as a big data, in the sense it is a class of parallel computing application. It uses to process a large volume of data. It's typically terabytes or petabytes in size, okay. It's not, it's in the time it consumes a lot of time on computing, okay. For example, we have to take here astronomical calculations, and large scale molecular simulations, etc. Here we have to perform data intensive tasks that deals with a large amount of large size or data files. Already I said data intensive, it is typically referred to as a big data. To perform some task that deals with a large amount of size, okay. For example, we have to take a Facebook data or LHC, in the sense large hand-drawn collider data at CERN. Robust performance of process execution. Robust in the sense it's a good performance of process execution, okay. Here there is no single point of failure. In this concept there is a need of distributing a system, okay. And coming this, what are the properties of distributed computing properties? Coming to the properties of distributed computing, first one is fault tolerance. What does it exactly mean? In the sense it refers to the ability of a system. What, ma? It refers to the ability of a system in the like computers or networks or cloud clusters, etc. To continue operating without interruption, okay. To continue operating without interruption, in the sense what does it exactly means? It refers the ability of a systems like computer, networks and cloud clusters, etc. to continue the operating without interruption. When, in the sense when one or more of its components fail, the software systems that are backed up by other software instances, okay. It does the mean of fault tolerance, okay. Coming to the next one, resource sharing. Resource sharing, in the sense, you know, the resource will be shared. For example, what is a resource? Resource in the sense you have to take one mobile phone, you have to call to urgently to others. Your mobile phone is a resource, okay. You have to call to others. That is nothing but resource, in the sense it's readily available to others, so we have to share to others. Resource sharing, okay. Load sharing, whatever work you have, the data will be shared, the data workload will be shared to others. That is the one of the property of distributed computing. And last one, final one, dispatching several tasks to each nodes. Each and every work will be shared to each nodes, and it can help share loading to the whole system. These are the properties of distributed computing. Once again I repeat these properties. First one is fault tolerance, and second one is resource sharing, and third one is load sharing. Whatever the workload task will be there, to share this each nodes, it can help to the whole system. Okay, these are the properties of distributed computing. And coming to the network based systems, what that exactly, what the technology for we are using the network based systems in a distributing computing. Okay, what is exactly mean the network based systems? The distributed computing needs a networked system for process. It needs a networked system. What we have to process? Process in the sense a machine that process something. Okay, what we have to computing here? Computing in the sense to manage, to manage or process and communicate information. In the sense it includes development of software and hardware. Okay, there are three types of network systems. How many types of network systems here? Three types of network systems. First one is LAN, local area network, and second one is NAS or SAN. NAS in the sense network assisted storage or storage area network. What does NAS in the sense? Network attached storage, also one more name, and storage area network SAN. Okay, and coming to the third one, VMware, virtual machines. What does ma'am virtual machines in the sense? Nothing ma. It refers to the act of creating a virtual. Okay, the act of creating a virtual rather than actual. Okay, the versions of something is nothing but virtual. And coming here, what are the evolution of internet into a low cost network medium? It has enabled distribution of process over remote locations by means of cloud computing. What is the meaning of the cloud computing? Already I said it is a purely network based and it is widely distributed and it is a computation with the help of cloud to store data. Is nothing but what? Cloud. What is the cloud computing? To storing data, accessing and processing data or applications on remote servers via internet is nothing but cloud computing. Okay, and coming to the NAS versus SAN. Here we have see the diagrams here, the representations here. This is the network attached storage. Here some of the users here, users or customers. Okay, here we have to connected here the database servers and one more the internet protocol based ethernet, nothing but LAN. Okay, local area network. This is the customer file servers here, and the disk arrays is there, RAID disk arrays. Okay, this is the diagrammatic representation of network assisted storage. And coming to here one more diagram, SAN. This is nothing but storage area network. Here some of the users or customers is there. This is the systems. And coming to this application and the database servers here. And third one is fiber channel SAN. These are the SAN fiber channels. And coming to the last one, RAID disk arrays. These are connected to each and every one ma. Okay, what does exactly mean NAS versus SAN? Okay, NAS versus SAN we have seen here. A network assisted storage, it is a fundamentally nothing but it is a fundamentally of bunch of disks. It's usually arranged in a disk array. Okay, see here lost, it's usually arranged in a disk array. And coming to the one more point, users and servers attached to the network assisted storage, it's primarily using transmission control protocol or internet protocol to throughout the ethernet. Okay, and coming to this SAN, storage area network, it is used for mission critical data such as big databases where the reliability and performances are the key. Okay, now we have discussed here what this exactly NAS, local area network, in the sense within a local area network we have to access the internet. Okay, NAS, network assisted storage. It's a fundamentally bunch of disk. It's usually arranged in a disk storage. Okay, and coming to this, later we discuss in further video completely